Yo, what's good? This is Brandon Champ Robinson with the Imagination Upgraded podcast, and I'm still here. I'm still trying to figure it out. This is episode two. And you know what? This one might not be the most perfect one either. But I heard a saying today that said, done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Understand that and listen to that one more time. Done is better than perfect. So whatever you're doing, finish it. It don't got to be perfect. And that really spoke to me as a filmmaker because I hold a lot of stuff back from the public eye because it's not perfect. I don't want to put it out because it's not exactly what I thought it should be. And I'm doing all this on a shoestring budget, so I can't expect it to be, the next Iron Man or Infinity War. You know what I mean? I got to work my way up. So done is better than perfect. And right now I have another episode that is done. This episode is with my girl, my little sis, my homie. I love her to death, Kaylee Crossfire. Y'all may know her from the new hit Netflix TV show Rythym and Flow. Yes, she was on Rythym and Flow. I want you to hear her story. I want you to hear how she got there. I want you to hear where she came from. I want you to hear what she's doing next. So without further ado, I bring you my conversation with Kaylee Crossfire. Yeah. Let me go ahead and clap and sync these up.
Look, you don't really clap. I heard it.
It was a real clap. Listen, you're going to quit hating on my professional
I ain't gonna
podcast.
hate, bro. I'm gonna let you do you. I know you a little, you know what I'm saying, tech geek and shit. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm
Let
getting
you
my
live your best
podcast.
life. Go
Well,
ahead.
Kaylee Crossfire, my little sis, I am happy and proud to bring you to the Imagination Upgraded podcast. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, Thanks for having me on. You already know what's good, bro. What's good?
Definitely. So, basically, I wanted you on here because I've been knowing you for how long now? Let me see. You went to school with my little sister. So I've been knowing you since you was at least, what, 15?
Probably about
15,
correct.
16, somewhere around there. We've been knowing each other. And I've been rocking with you and your music for years. We've been making music videos. We've been just kind of holding each other down. So let's start.
Video. You actually shot my first music video.
Oh yeah, your very first one. Hold on, I'm gonna remember which one it was. The first one. It wasn't Love, was it?
No, it was not Love.
No.
It was
What was the very
Takeover.
first one? It was Female Takeover. Yeah, it was right. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get into that too. I forgot about Female Takeover. We're gonna get into all of that. We're gonna get into all that. Yeah. But to start off, let me say that I'm super proud of you for all you have accomplished thus far. And I know it's not over, so I know it's going to be some more moments coming. But thus far, you're really killing the game. You're really killing the game.
Thank you. You've always been an inspiration for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm going to just say that as well. You've been out here doing your thing. I've admired all that you have accomplished. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Well, let's jump right into it. First of all, go ahead and tell the people who you are, because I know you, but everybody else need to know you. So tell the people a little bit about Kaylee Crossfire.
Well, my name is Kaylee Crossfire. I am a singer, songwriter, rapper from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've probably been doing music since I was a little girl. I would say, kind of started off, in choir classes throughout like middle school, things like that. And I don't know, it just kind of kicked off. But I would say, on a serious note, probably since I've been like 20, that's when I've really been going hard pursuing music, like on a serious tip. I found a love and a passion for it. It's been one of those things that has helped me build my confidence, my character. So, ever since I like really just put my foot forward and decided this is what I wanted to do, I just been going full speed ahead. So here we are, God has gave me a lot of blessings throughout my journey, and I'm here now, so.
Hey, definitely here. So before we get all the way into it, tell me a little bit about your journey from deciding that you were gonna stop work? Because I remember all this. You like, bro, I'm finna stop working. I'm just finna go hard at
Yes.
this. Tell me a little bit about how that came about.
Crazy. So basically, I literally was just not happy. I was not happy with um just working like a normal, a normal job. I just knew that was not my purpose. I knew that that was taken away from the things that I wanted to accomplish. I was actually a certified nursing assistant. That's what I've been doing since I've been about 18. And don't get me
Hmm.
wrong, I love the work that I did. I love helping people. I just know that that wasn't my calling in life. And like I said, that's a job that requires a lot, And it was kind of just taken away from my artistry to the point I'm just like, look, you missing out on great opportunities. I started getting, calls and things from out of town. My job wasn't trying to let me off without, accounting it against my attendance. I was on the verge of being fired anyway.
Hmm. You was about to be up
Yes,
out of there anyway.
I was about to be out of there anyway. So I felt like I was down to my last strike. It was either do this show in Atlanta or just resign and just bow out gracefully. So I just decided that I was going to take that leap of faith. And I just, resigned from my position. And, I want people to understand that, of course, have a plan and action in place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just going to say that I left my place of employment without thinking ahead. You know what I'm saying? At least a little bit,
Hmm.
So, I
Right.
properly planned and I made that leap. And, it's been working out for me because ever since I did that, I just noticed greatness and great things started to occur for me. So it was a good decision for me.
Facts. It definitely had to happen. I mean, the same for me. Like
Hmm.
even with just jumping out here to California, I still jumped out here and then ended up working a job and
Hmm.
realized that, I couldn't, same thing. I couldn't get off to go shoot this or I couldn't get off to go shoot
Right.
that, and then I was kind of complacent at the job. I found myself being complacent too, right? Did you find yourself being like complacent, like I just need to
Hmm.
get this check because you get comfortable, right?
Yes. Yes, you do. You get
Yeah.
extremely comfortable. And then with
Hmm.
me, it was just like I didn't want I didn't want to accept that this was what my life was going to be. Like I just knew
Hmm.
I knew what I loved to do and I knew what my purpose was. Had a lot of struggles and things along the way, and I'm just like, look, this is my life. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
either have to accept it, and I'm just talking about my personal life with me having to take care of my mom and me, getting custody of my nephew at a very young age on top of that. And just all
Right.
these obstacles, right, that was kind of thrown my way. And it was like, there were times where I was just like, okay, I'm just not happy. And the only way I'm going to be happy is if I, be a little bit selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always
Right.
going for other people. I'm like, I have to get a little bit selfish and do these things for myself that's ultimately going to help to better my family. So that's kind of where my chase and my drive been coming from, at this point. So,
Right. Well, let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about,
mhm,
um, how I know a little bit of your situation. And we don't have to get too deep into it, but just like
mhm,
even you having to take custody of your nephew at a young age, which for the most part I always just knew little man as your son. So
definitely my
t-
son. Mhm.
definitely. So tell us a little bit about how that molded you and gave you the drive to be the artist that you are right now. Because you have to take care of him, but then you also
Right.
have to figure out how to
Child,
get
it
your
was
artistry
crazy,
off.
right? It
Right.
was crazy. See, I was
Hmm.
minding my own business, and then boom, I was an instant mama. That's literally how it happened.
Instant mama of a how old was he?
I was like 20.
And
I was
how
like
old was
20.
did
So
you get him right away?
Demir was like, yeah, I got him. I had Demir when he was like 3, going on 4,
Okay,
something like
so
that.
instant toddler,
So
instant mama with a toddler.
instant mama with a busybody Tyler
Mm-hmm.
who, had a lot of emotional issues on top of that. And
Mm-hmm.
children, what I've learned with children with a lot of emotional issues, they are very, very, they require a lot. You know what I
Right.
mean? They
Yeah.
require a lot. And, so it was very trying. It was a very trying time in my life. I just had to pray about a lot of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because I have this whole kid that has all these issues. He's taken away from, his mother. He's now with his aunt. Don't get me wrong. He loves me, you know what I mean? But I'm still not mom. I would never,
Right.
be that place of mom to him. So he had all these
Yeah.
issues he didn't know how to deal with. On top of that, he's acting out at school. On top of that, I'm just trying to do what I need to do, and that was making it difficult, But
Right. Yeah.
ultimately, he worked through it. I just gave him the love that I knew he needed, you know what I mean? And, I just prayed. And it was a lot of hard times and a lot of hard days. But we got through it, I could honestly say, he has matured so much. He's an awesome, talented, smart, beautiful little boy, little young man, I should say, because he is grown. He's too grown for his own. Look good now, about to be 12.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
Uh-huh.
So,
yeah, my youngest boy is about to be 12, so I understand that struggle.
See, exactly.
They finding himself, and my oldest done went through that one already, so yeah, I know how that is.
So it's a whole little thing. But you know what? It was an experience for me that I feel like made me a better woman. Only because I feel like all the little childish things and all the little negative things I probably used to get into, that made me snap out of it and realize, like, okay, it's time to get on your grown woman, because now you have somebody who is looking to you for survival, for everything. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do all that little stuff, that I used to do. I couldn't hang out all night with my friends. I couldn't do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? These are like those sacrifices early on that I had to make. You know what I'm saying? But when things got stable, that's when I'm like, okay, cool. Everybody's situated. Now I have to get a little selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't do this, we're going to be pretty much in the same position. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people it's okay to get a little selfish sometimes when you're trying to better yourself, because ultimately that's going to better your family's life. You know what I'm saying, as well. So it was a lot of that, but we cool. It made me a better woman today. I feel like it was a blessing. It was kind of crazy because it's crazy for me, because it was almost like God knew that I was going to have him. And I tell people this story because I actually gave him his whole name.
Oh, wow.
His mother let me name him.
Wow.
I gave him his whole name. Yes. His whole name came to me. Whole entire name. First, middle, last was, all of it, So
he yours. He yours.
He's mine.
He yours.
He's to be mine.
For sure.
So, yep.
So I know you talk about being selfish, but I kind of don't feel like when it comes to family that you're being selfish when you start to take moves to better yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because ultimately you're taking those moves to better yourself and better your family. So really, that's actually very generous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now,
that's very
to these
true.
to these outside niggas, that's like I'm selfish to you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't do for everybody,
Yeah, you can't do for everybody. I got these
Everybody
ones in the house that I gotta do for them, and these immediate family members I gotta do for us. So y'all might have to chill for a little bit, and I'm gonna come back and see y'all.
Yes,
Yeah.
but everybody who close to me, it's all love. I have my selfish moments where I just, even, having to step away from my friends and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is all just to get me together. And thank God for good friends. Good friends, I feel like, matter in your life, because you need that. You need that support system. You know what I'm saying? You need those people to tell you when you being a little extra, when, you know what I'm saying? But, for the most part, your friends do help mold you and push you. I have a great friend who actually motivated me as well when it was time to make those hard life-changing decisions. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's good to bounce ideas off people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was able to do that with a lot of my friends, and they are the ones who gave me the, encouragement. Because, girl, go for it. Like, we got you, and they do. They have my back. So good friends matter too, though, I will say.
Good friends matter. So we talk about, again, taking it back to being selfish. You actually were on your very generous mood when you started something a movement very big within the city of Milwaukee. And that was something that I would look at it, I'd be like, yo, she really started this, like the first person to do it. Tell us about that. Tell us a little bit about what you had going on.
So, what I had noticed, being a female artist in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, is the division amongst female artists. in my community. I felt like people always try to pin us against each other, very similar to what you were seeing in the industry with mainstream female artists. It's kind of the same thing that I've seen here. So what I wanted to do, or the vision that I had, was to come together with dope, talented female artists in the city. And it originally started as just a song. So I named this song Female Takeover. So I rounded up these collectives of dope MCs in the city. We did this dope track, and then my boy, Champ Robinson, actually did the first music video to that joint. So that actually turned into a music video. It did really, really extremely well. We got a lot of praise and love, about it in the city, because we did that.
Who was on the track?
It was the first time.
Who was on the track?
Shout out to my Kia Rap Princess. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my sis, Kia Rap Princess, my homie Young Key, my girl Hampton, she keep changing her name. Remy Hampton, Lady Lavo, shout out to my ladies. We came together, we did that. That was an awesome thing. And so basically from there, given and seeing the love that we got from it, I decided the following year to actually turn it into an actual showcase. So then it turned into a showcase, and I didn't want to just keep it for female, artists. I wanted to open it up. Like, why not invite the youth in? Why not show these young ladies something positive? You know what I'm saying? Why not bring in, women from all walks of life to come showcase their talents? So that's exactly what we did. So we had female performers, we had models, we had hair designers, fashion designers, we had just a collective of business women around, the Milwaukee area. And it was amazing. The response that we got was amazing. So basically, we sold out. And from there, it's just something I've been doing every year. So now, in 2020, it's going to be the 5th Female Takeover Showcase. Coming soon.
Yeah. Hold on. Talk your shit. 5th. Talk your shit one more time. The 5th.
The 5th.
That's what's up, man.
And it was crazy because it was something that has never been done. And I would like to say that I helped women in the community build really great relationships and bonds with one another. So now when, they go out to these events and they see, this other female artist, they're like, hey, I can actually socialize with this girl. I know her. There's no tension. It's not like I have to feel like I'm better than she is, or it is not that standoffish. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. That's what it's about. It's about creating those relationships, and I'm happy to say that I helped, a lot of ladies to create them. So it was amazing.
That's huge, man. Just creating those bonds and those ties. Like I like to say a lot of times that, it's not realistic. Like I know you've been traveling and doing shows and jumping out here and really, really getting your shit off and learning. Is I like to say it's not realistic for everybody to get out and do that. But it is realistic for us to go and do it, learn something, and bring it back to the city. And it sounds like that's what you've been doing with Female Takeover, and been able to really, 5 years strong in a place where people think we don't support each other. You know what I mean? You selling out every time you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's amazing, and it's also and that's a strong point that you mentioned. You know what I'm saying about just bringing back things that you've learned, because another key component of the female, it's not all just about the artistry, as far as the performance and stuff, but it's more so about helping them build those skills that they may not know, right? So I help a lot of new female artists with stage development, you know what I'm saying, stage presence. I also teach them a little bit about the business side of things, because sometimes as women, we don't necessarily feel comfortable going to males for advice. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always that motive, we feel like that underlying motive of what do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? Or just with some weirdos out there, you know what I'm saying? So you might necessarily just feel better talking to a woman. So I tell the girls, look, whenever y'all need something, if y'all need, I ain't saying I know it all, but I did educate myself on this business. So I do share that expertise with a lot of the upcoming female artists, because a lot of these girls are new. There's a lot of women who did the showcase who didn't know anything about it. Some of them, it was their first time performing. So it is about that, bringing back what you've learned and bringing it to your community. So that's exactly what it is.
Okay. So why do you think? I guess I guess not even a why do you think, because I guess we've just always had a great working friendship relationship. It's never been nothing weird, in between us, like
Right.
super comfortable,
Oh yes,
just as
we
a
are.
just
Yes.
as a sister. Whenever we work together, like no matter what's happening, it's always
Mhm.
super comfortable. Like, why do
Super.
let me not say why do you think, but what do you think can be done to where men and women, women can be able to feel more comfortable asking guys different things, and I guess it got to be just dudes stop being creepy, huh? Like, I think I'm
Yeah,
answering.
that's pretty much what I was just about to say.
Man, y'all
Niggas
need to
gotta
be
just stop being
creepy, so
creepy. Like,
niggas do be creepy. I done
yeah,
answered
from
my
the
own question.
photographers down to it's just it's really nothing that could be done. It's just that guys have to realize, like, when you're working with a woman, keep it professional. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, that's
Hmm.
pretty much all it is. Not every woman, that around you want you. You get what I'm saying? Maybe these women
Right.
have significant others already. Don't press
Hmm.
yourself if it's not wanted. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
As soon as I get a vibe that you're hitting on me and you know that, I may be in a relationship, or excuse me, everybody may not know, or whatever the case is, but it's just the respect factor. You know what I'm saying? If I'm
Right.
here on business, that's what I'm here on. I'm not here to flirt with you. I'm not here wanting anything. I'm not here wanting a favor. I don't ask for favors.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I
Facts.
don't want you
Yeah.
thinking I owe you anything. You feel
Right.
me? Like, because I don't owe you anything. So,
End of the day,
yeah, for the most part, guys gotta just stop being creepy. Stop it. Stop the
dudes
creepiness.
got to stop being creepy. Get
We
out of
make
here with that.
lists for niggas like you.
That's true. Milwaukee good for
Milwaukee will
making a
put you on
list,
a list.
bro. Milwaukee is good for making a list. I'd be like, man, I'm glad I'm not here to get on one of these damn lists, because they
I'm
will throw.
telling you, they'll throw you on a list in a minute. And
Bro,
everybody can
it's
run with the story, too. You don't want to be the
everybody
slick
around with
here.
this story. No, don't get on the don't get on that list, bro. It's gonna be sad for you. You get on that list.
Don't do it. You get on that list, it's over. You already is established as a creeper, all of that.
Super creep. So
So,
I know also within the female takeover, you do a mixtape with that as well, right?
I did do a mixtape in 20, was that this year? No, that was last year. Oh my gosh, horrible.
Yeah, that was just
So
this past
last
year.
year, yeah, so last year we actually did the first female takeover mixtape. So I was very proud of that. So it's like every year I feel like there's like progression, or we're going a different route and just trying to break through different avenues with this female takeover movement. Eventually I want to get to a space where we're able to tour, with the
Mm.
ladies. That's basically where I'm trying to, head with this in the future. That's where I see this going a few years down the line. But we were able to do a mixtape, and I was proud of that, because that until we're able to move around, I did want to get a collective of ladies, not just from Wisconsin. So we were able to branch out to ladies in different areas. So we have ladies from Illinois on the mixtape, from Iowa,
Mhm.
Atlanta. Not so many places just yet, but it was progress. You know what I'm saying? It was reaching out just to different ladies who are in different areas who wanted to get exposure and, just collaborate with dope other female artists. So, yeah, that was like a history-making project that has never been done in Milwaukee, Wisconsin before. So it was definitely the first of its kind. This movement in itself is the first of its kind here. So it was dope. That was incredible. Like, people were supporting. We did a whole mixtape release party, and we just had a great time. It was awesome. And
Yeah.
that, just seeing that room full of ladies, I mean, you get what I'm saying? Just seeing that room full of female artists, dog, it was so
Right.
incredible. Like, it was just a whole vibe. We was just like, dog, we all here supporting each other. There ain't no hate. We ain't hating
Mhm.
on you for what you doing, or you know what I'm saying, or what you got going
Yeah.
on. It was just genuinely a cool, comfortable space. And we all got to vibe out and get to know each other. No one thought they was better than another. We were just there supporting one another. And it was dope. So, yep.
So
We're going to
that's
keep this
that's
thing moving.
absolutely, and that's interesting, because I always, even in the beginning, you just say, like, even in the Cardi versus Nicki versus Remy Ma, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always feel like, why can't why is it so hard to coexist? Like,
Right.
why can
That's what I'm
why
trying to find
can
out.
why can Jay-Z and Eminem and T.I., Kendrick, J. Cole, Lil Wayne, all these top artists live in the same space as a man, but then the women end up, and I'm not even gonna say the women end up going together, going at each other, but I think we as
It's the
fans
media.
end up pushing women against each other. What do
Hmm.
you? How do you feel
I
about
think
that?
it's the
Like,
fans, and I think it's also like the media. The media plays a huge part in that shit too.
so
You
they
know
want to
what
be
I'm saying?
messy.
They want to be messy. They want people to clickbait. You know, they want to use stuff as clickbait. I see that so
Mm-hmm.
much. Like the media will literally, draw that out of line, and then the fans get into it because they want to protect. You know what I'm saying? Who they rocking with?
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's very unfortunate, but I feel like the media plays a huge part in that because the media draw stuff out of line. They'll post a clip of something, maybe so and so will say, I love her, but there may have been a time in the past that this happened, but they won't play the whole clip. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll
Yeah.
play like something, and it'll just blow it out of proportion, and then boom, a beef start because that person didn't have time to hear the whole clip. They only heard this little piece that you said something, and then boom,
Right.
shot fire. Next thing you know, they
Facts.
beefing. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
to
Take it
me,
out
I
of
believe media
proportion.
has media has a large part to play in that. But there also could be a phone call exchange or a message wrote like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm saying, let's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I honestly, I will say that I'm gonna just put it out there. Me and Remy, who goes by B
Uh huh.
Hampton now.
Mm-hmm.
After we did the female takeover, it was a little tension. I didn't understand what that tension was. I really didn't. I didn't
Really.
understand what it was. Yeah, and this is me being honest. I can talk about it because we're cool now. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
when that happened, and I felt that there was like this drift, and I didn't understand it. The next time I seen her, I walked up to her as a woman, and I said,
On what
"Hey,
came to her
let me
as a
talk to you."
woman. Get out of here.
Came to her as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let me
I'm just
holler at
joking
you.
around. Yeah, go ahead.
I know you ugly, but I came to her as a woman, like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's good? Like, I don't know, I'm just sensing the vibe, and I can't place the energy. And instead of us not talking about it, let's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We women, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? We was able to sit there at that spot, talk about the issue, which really wasn't a major. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we worked through it, and we've been cool ever since. Not as sis. You know what I'm saying? She was all out kicking it with me in Cali when I was out there. She stay in Cali
Yeah, I
now. You
remember
know
we
what I'm
was
saying? We
all
have
at the
no
crib.
beef. Right. We was all out the crib chilling. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
there's no drama. But, see, a lot of that could happen to avoid a lot of problems in the industry. I just think it takes for somebody to be that better person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just
Mm-hmm.
address the situation, because it don't be a lot of anything that occurs. It just takes a person to just,
What do you
make a
think? Do
move,
you think it's pride? Do you think it's ego? Do you think it's
I think it's a
I
lot of
don't want
that.
to look weak? Like, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. It's probably a combination of all of it, but I just feel like you just got to be secure with yourself. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, if I genuinely know, like, I'm not that person that so and so is painting me out to be, then I'm going to try and to do what I have to do to let you understand what my character is. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just ain't fucking with me, because then if you ain't
Right.
fucking with me, I ain't gonna force it. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
No
But
need
I'll
to
at
force
least
it.
try to address it. I ain't gonna force it. You know what I'm saying? But I will at least try to address it if I feel like it's something that could work out. Unless I feel that energy like you just want to be beefing. You know what I'm saying? Now that's different. Now you can't just help that because now that's just somebody wanting to be evil. You know what I'm saying? Or wanting to have an issue, and
Right.
then you can't do anything about that but live your life. But
That's
so
facts. It's all
you know,
good stuff. Good stuff, man. Well, let's get to it. Let's get to why the people is here. To why
why do
my
people
sis
here?
is
Why
out
we
here
here?
popping in these streets. Why she out here cracking rhythm and flow?
So do
Yo, let
it.
me
Yes, crazy.
listen. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. When you called me in secret confidence, shaking and bursting with energy because you can't tell anybody, but you had to
Oh, it was
say
crazy.
something when
I
you
had
told
to
me
say
that.
something.
Listen, you don't know how fast my heart beat. I damn near dropped tears. It's
Oh,
like
it was
when you
crazy.
it was like you
Yeah.
just got to that next lap of that marathon, and
Yes, that's
I'm
literally
like
how it felt. Because
tell
you
me
know
how it
how hard I've
started.
been out here
I
grinding.
know I heard you been grinding, so when it happened, I'm like, yo, this is it. Like, no matter
Yes,
what happens, as soon as you
no
seen,
matter.
which we have seen, soon as you're
Mhm.
seen and put in front of
Mhm.
the mainstream, oh, you gonna pop.
Yes.
And I
Oh yeah,
always
for
knew
sure.
that. Always knew that.
For
So
sure.
tell me how it started. I need to know the top from the beginning because you couldn't tell people.
Okay, so you want all the juicy tea
So
tea?
how
You
you
know what I'm
get
saying?
don't
That I
hold
don't
on,
even need to
wait,
say
wait,
anything.
wait, 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 wait a minute. I don't want the tea, my nigga. Like, hold on. We ain't, It's like the tea podcast. It's like, I just
You
want to
like
know.
me?
I just want the information. You can give a
Okay, you
nigga a
want
little
the info,
juice
my
or
bad.
something.
All
Give me
right.
a little juice.
You
I'll
want
take
a
a
little
little
skirt? You
juice.
want a little juice. All right.
Yeah, give me a little juice. All
All
right,
right.
go
But see,
ahead.
what
Give me
had
the juice.
happened was, okay, you want the juice. You want the tea. Got to get back to the tea. But anyways, no. No, okay, no, okay. For real. All right, so boom. I was minding my own business, right?
But I got you.
It's so okay. Everybody knows I'm a Cardi fan. I fuck with female artists. I'm definitely a Cardi fan. Love her personality. Crazy, love it.
Yeah.
But so I seen that she posted. This is a crazy story. Y'all listen to this story. This shit was crazy. All right, boom. So I seen Cardi B post on her page, right? Because they had to make an announcement that they were taking submissions for this new show. Da 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 da. The link was in the bio. Fill it out. Could be a part of the show, right? Not a lot of information was out there. So I'm like, all right, let me go. You know what I'm saying? I hit that link so fast, like it wasn't even a lot of people seen it yet. I'm like, ooh, bam.
Early.
Went to go fill it
ASAP.
out. Wow, filled it out. Cool. So then I'm sitting there. So like the next day, I don't know. I'm a person who gets feelings. I don't know people like that where they just get feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like I just get really strong feelings. So I'm like, let me check my email. Now I got like 4 of them. So my booking email, I just noticed I hadn't checked that in a while. Something told me to go to that email. I checked that email and I see a message from someone. At the time I didn't know who it was. It was just a someone who basically was saying that they seen me online on Instagram and they thought that I would be a great fit for this new show. Now this email was dated like a week before. You know what I'm saying? I even did anything, filled out anything with Cardi.
Before you started.
Crazy thing
So wait, this was dated a week
even,
before you saw the Cardi post.
Before, yes.
Okay.
This was dated like a week before I even seen the Cardi post. So I see it, and then she was like, click this link, fill out a submission form, because I think you'd be a great fit for this show, da 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 da, and then let me know when you have done it. So I'm like, what is this? Like, I go to this link, and literally, I'm like, bro, this is the exact same link I just filled out. Like, this was the exact same thing, but it was called something different, and that's because they couldn't announce what it was. It was still code initials.
Yeah,
it was a code name, but it was like the same. It was the same thing.
Right.
So I put it together, and I'm like, this is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Like, it's the same thing. So I'm like, all right, boom, let me do my investigation to see who this person is. Obviously your investigation artist. I did my investigation. I followed the links, I looked her up, boom, boom, boom. I found her on Instagram. So she, in fact, was a casting producer for Rythym Info. So I was able to find her, and then I just seen that, I just checked with her on Instagram, like, hey, did you send me this? Like, she was like, yes, this is the same show, like, da-da-da-da. So long story short, that's how it happened. I don't call it fate. I don't know. All I know is
everything lined up.
Everything lined up. I actually got this email a week before Cardi or anybody announced it, So from there, they wanted me to submit some videos of me, doing my thing, doing freestyles or whatever. I sent some things in so quick. And then the next thing I know, they were like, already had them on deck.
Hold on, pause that for a second. Because we talk about persistence and consistency and all that good stuff. You already had the clip and the tuck, so all you had to do was load up and let it ride.
I had to load up and bust. That's all I
That's it. They was ready to go. Yeah, for sure. And that's real. You had already been putting in the work. So when somebody asked for it, oh, I got this.
It was there.
No, here you go. I don't gotta go make it. It's right here.
Exactly. It was there. So
yeah, continue.
Had it ready. You know what I'm saying? Boom, sent it to her. And from there, she was like, okay, thank you. This is great. She gave me the praise with it, said it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Said somebody was going to be in touch. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it was, here was the kicker. This is where I was really on the edge of the seat, though. Because she sent me this a week ago. You know what I'm saying? She was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I wish you would have seen this email a little bit sooner because, you know what I'm saying? Yada, yada, yada. Like they had already kind of started the process. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So long story short, I was cool, but I was sweating for like that whole few weeks where I was waiting for like a word back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I looked at my email too late. I ain't never, ever after that waited so long to check my email again. That was a lesson learned.
Man, lesson learned right there. Listen to that. For real.
So long story short, they loved it, and then I got that call, or that email that I would be going to the next, process, which was going to audition in Illinois. So I knew it was real when they, made sure everything was handled and taken care of. I'm like, oh my God, this is like crazy. So then boom, I had to audition in Illinois. So that's I don't know if you want me to go further or what. Like, I don't know
No,
what you want to hear.
we gonna go further. So
But, yeah.
tell me about the process when you got there, because this would be your first time doing something like this as far as reality
Yes.
TV. This is the
Yes.
first reality TV show of its kind with rappers. So
Yes.
it was new to everybody. So tell me a little
History
bit
making.
about, yeah,
Crazy.
absolutely, day one. So tell
Woo.
me a little bit about that process when you got there, because people don't know how this goes. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
tell us the
definitely.
process
So,
of when you got there, what
yeah.
happened. Go
Okay,
ahead.
cool. Boom. So when I got there, we had the, obviously, they had us, at a hotel and everything like that. And they pretty much ran through the process of how things would be going. They told us, like, look, y'all going to be auditioning in front of some, pretty big people. At the time, we really didn't know who they were. I really didn't know who it was going to be. I really didn't know. And so it was just, honestly, it was just crazy because I'm being put in a room with all these other people I don't know,
Yeah.
and I was cool with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool with talking to people and being friendly and things like that. But it was crazy just hearing everybody's stories and how people are from all different types of, walks of life.
Right.
And we all are here for this one common purpose. And we all know that, like, bro, like, I'm competing against you.
Yeah.
We all
I'm
want that spot.
I'm here to smash
You know what I'm
you.
saying?
Hi, how you doing? I'm
Like,
here
I'm
to kill
sitting
you
here,
today.
like, man, I'm telling you. So I'm sitting up there like, look, y'all cool and all, but look, the cop.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
we're all in this, holding room, chatting it up, getting to know each other. And, one by one, they're taking us out to go basically, do our thing, in
Uh-huh.
front of these panel of judges, which we found out later obviously was Chance,
Mhm.
Twista, and Royce the 5'9". So
Mhm.
I just remember that moment of waiting to be called and me
Mhm.
just sitting there just knowing I'm next, and then just seeing people come in like I made it or come in like shit I didn't. And then you're just like,
Mhm.
wait, what? You didn't make it? Like, what did you do? And you know what I'm saying? Like, you're hearing the reaction, so you thinking they would have made it because the reaction, you hear the
Mhm.
crowd. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn, like, that's crazy. You ain't make it? Like, So I just remember the moment that I was about to go on stage, and one of the producers, me and her, was talking. And I remember
Mhm.
her telling me the words she told me before I got on stage. I feel like what helped me, like, kick that shit up. Because she
What
was
she
just
said to
like,
you?
you're the only Milwaukee, Wisconsin contestant here. Show them what the fuck you
Uh-huh.
got. Get me
All
up
right, just like
ASAP.
that.
Like, I'm like,
Charged you. Charged you ASAP.
ASAP. And I thought about that. I like it processed for a moment. I'm like, bro, I gotta put on for my city. What is you saying?
Facts.
Like, yes. You know what I'm saying? Because, people from the city, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get opportunities like this every day. It's like people look over
Facts.
us for some reason. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They
definitely.
look over us. You hear about even when people coming into town, they barely stop here. They'll go to Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Look, I had to go to Chicago just for the auditions. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They
So,
come to our town and they quick in and out. Like, no, no,
in and
don't do
out,
us like that. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's exactly how it is. So it was just crazy because I'm like, dog, when they said that, it just triggered something in me. It was like, you're right. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I just went out there. And then, also what my mind frame is, I can't say I'm new to performing because I'm not. I've been on many of stages, all
Yeah.
different sizes. But it's
Uh-huh.
just like, my thing was, I said that I'm not going out here to be judged. That's what I told myself. I was like, I'm not going out here to be judged. I said, I'm going to go out here and put on a show. Because
Facts.
that, to me, will put me in a comfortable space because I'm comfortable when I'm on a stage. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So,
I like that.
right. So that's what I told myself. And then that's the mind frame I went out there. At first, I really didn't even pay attention to the judges. I paid attention to the crowd. That's kind of what I did. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm used to doing,
You know what? They
So that's,
noticed that. They took notice of
yeah.
that. That you
hmm
you wanted the crowd more than anything. They definitely took
Yeah.
notice of that. So
hmm
you up there and you perform, you do your thing, and then the big homie Twister gives you mad love. How
I
did that feel?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I am a big fan, right, of Twister. For one thing, I grew up listening to Twister.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is the fact that I watch a lot of reality shows. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
And especially like American Idol and things like that. And I always feel the emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Behind somebody, getting that praise. You know what I'm saying? And their emotion. Like I feel that, right? But I
Yeah.
never thought in a million years I'd be that person. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like I never
Yeah.
thought until I was literally up there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, man, I'm a gangster. I'm finna be smooth. Like shit.
Got soft real
So the
quick.
moment,
Oh my God.
the moment, I guess what it was for me is I'm like, I will know if I did a good job by what the first judge says.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? That's
Yeah.
how I felt. I felt like whatever this first judge says is how I'm going to know if I did a good job or not. Because he's the first one. You're the first one to talk about how I did up here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
the moment he said what he said, and I didn't hear anything negative, I lost it. Like, I tried to be strong. Like, I tried to laugh at first, but I couldn't.
You tried to hold it down, but it was over. Yeah, you tried to hold it down, but it was dead over. Them tears, the waterworks came on.
It was so ugly, but it was real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's when I knew. I'm like, dude, this is what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Because what other proof do you need? You know what I'm saying? Just to hear that from somebody as great and who has been in the game as long as Twister. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who currently, you know what I'm saying? All these men are still currently doing their thing. Shout out to Chan. Shout out to Rythym behind 9. But it was something about when the first judge, and it could have been either one of them. You get what I'm saying? It's just the fact that the first judge, you know what I'm saying, told me how great of a job he thought I did. That for me was like that moment I probably will never in my life forget, because
that moment set the tone.
That moment, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been working so hard for this, like, since I've been a little girl, So it was just to hear that, I don't know. It was beautiful, you know what I'm saying?
So you get that love. You get that love from Twister. Then you get love from Royce the 5'9", and then Chance finally say,
but you know what? Royce the 5'9" did something too, though. You know what he did? You know how you already emotional? You know how you already emotional, right?
And he told you,
and then, when somebody be like, what's wrong? You get to crying even more and shit. Like, he was like,
oh, he hit you with the what's wrong?
What you feeling? He hit me with the tell me how you feeling. Like, I'm like, don't do that. Okay,
oh, no.
I've been doing this so long.
You know what? That's when they was, I'm going to tell you what that is. They was looking for that TV moment. He had on the earpiece. They was like, Royce, make her cry. Make her cry, Royce.
Finisher. That's what it was.
Finisher, oh God. Finisher, Royce.
That's all it was.
Royce got an extra check for that day. He got an extra check for that day.
I'm telling you, it was crazy. That's what it was. So it was literally, it was, they just pulled it out of me, but it was crazy. It was amazing. It was, and then the crowd, they played so much too, because they added the little cherry on top.
Oh, they put some more on top of it.
My name.
They did.
They
that was lit though. That was lit.
Like, y'all playing too much for my soul.
And that got you even more points though. You know what I'm saying? Like the crowd was with you, and that's what got you even more points.
It was crazy.
So and then Chance says,
oh, and then, honestly, I can't even remember.
You can't even remember. It was all blank.
I can't even.
Chance said, you're definitely going to L.A.
Oh, right, yes. There we go. Boom. You know what I'm saying? He said, I was going to L.A. It was such a blur, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, the shit was such a blur. Like, I literally sit there, and I'm just like, what the fuck? It was like a shocking, unbelievable moment. And then for him, you know what I'm saying, to give me that validation and tell me that I was going, like, it was over. It was just even, like, they just kept adding to it, like, adding more fuel to the fucking cry fire. That's all it was. Like,
cry fire.
Cry fire.
Hilarious. All right, so
Dude,
boom.
Horrible.
We won in Chicago. A couple weeks later, a week later, whatever it is, we fly to LA. Yes. Was this your first time in LA, or was this
my absolute first fucking time in Los Angeles, California? And OMG,
Talk about that.
it's
Talk
so
about that
pretty.
Cali energy. Talk about that Cali energy, because we come from
Wow,
a
like
different coast, like the
we
whole other
come
side of the
from,
world.
yes, like we Midwest is nitty gritty, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just going over there and just seeing like the people, it looks like everybody's so fucking happy in LA. Like, I'm just looking around like, dude, like, what? Why everybody always happy and healthy and shit? Everybody vegans over there? Like, I'm like, wait,
Everybody
what?
vegan.
I'm
Hilarious.
like, dude, the air even just, the air was different. Like, it just smelled different. Like, I'm like, what is in
Yeah,
the
that's that's
air? Like, it
that's
just made,
pollution. That's pollution.
shut
That's
up, dude.
that's pollution. That's not,
Forest fire leftovers,
it
like
is
you like,
forest fires. It ain't that many. It ain't that many trees over here like in Wisconsin. That's definitely pollution.
it was
But
so
carry on.
true.
Continue.
Oh my god! But dude, it was just, I don't know. It just felt different. I don't know, or just call me shit, just extra. I don't know. It just felt different, you know. So it was
No, that's
a great
real.
experience. It was real. That's when it was real for me. For me, it was real. I'm like, wow, like they're having me fly to the other side of the fucking world. Like, you know what I'm saying? The country right
Hmm.
now, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, this is real. That's when it hit me. It's real. Like going to Chicago was real, and doing that was real. But when they flying you out, like I'm
You
like,
got
wow.
flued out. That was real.
I got flued out, you know? So I'm just sitting here like, wow, this shit is real. I just remember the first day touching down. I remember I got something to eat. I
Hmm.
remember, who did I meet when I first
Yeah. Who were
arrived? I
you with
believe it was
when you touched
Jacob.
down?
So when
Jacob.
I touched down my first day, I think first or second day, Jacob was my homie. Me and Jacob was definitely kicking it. Me and him grabbed something to eat. You know, we was chopping it up, getting to know each other better. You know, telling me about his life and things like that. Cool, smooth cat. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I was with Jacob, Momma. Also was with Momma. And these are also the contestants that I was with in Chicago. So obviously it was more easier for me to gravitate towards them because I already just, you know, was with them in Illinois.
Right.
So, you know, I was with them. And then later on, Sasha Go Hard, you know, since I am such a fan of like female artists and stuff, I already knew who she was before she got
Uh-huh.
there, you know what I'm saying? So as
Yeah.
soon as I
Everybody
seen her,
knew
I'm like, oh shit,
who she
Sasha,
was.
okay,
Yeah.
what up? You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it was really good. And I'm just me. Like, I don't care who you are or who you think you are. I'm going to speak and I'm not going to be weird. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. She
so
was
I was
cool and
just
everything.
chopping it
Like
up.
she ain't.
Yeah, she was
That's
cool.
what's
Like,
up.
and it was a great vibe. She's such a sweetheart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was super smooth, super down to earth, and me and her was clicked up the entire time we were there. So it was pretty much
Hmm.
her. And then I got pretty cool with Cakes the Killer. Hey, Cakes, that's my boo. Cakes the
Yeah.
Killer
Y'all
from
still keep
New
up.
York.
Y'all still
Yes,
rock with
we
each
talk.
other.
We still rock. You know what I'm saying? We talk on social media, so crack jokes back and forth about things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yes, definitely. So those were like, you know, who I was clicked up with. We actually went out, took a night on the town and everything. Like we was like, okay, let's have some fun while we out here. Like, yes, we here for a
Hmm.
competition, but let's have fun too. Let's enjoy this moment, right? Because who knows what's gonna happen and who knows when the next time we're gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? So we
Right.
wanted to experience everything about this whole experience. So I had a fucking blast. So as far as the kicking portion. Now when it was
That's
time for
what's
the
up.
actual cop
So
version,
yeah,
you know.
let's get to the competition, because it's a lot of people, including
Child.
me, that was dead
Child.
ass pissed off.
Child.
So take me through that.
Child.
Take me through it.
All right, so boom, we get, you know what I'm saying, it's time to get to work. So we out there for a little hot, you know what I'm saying, second. So I think this is probably like day 2 we was out there, you know what I'm saying. They probably make everything seem like, you know what I'm saying, no, we was probably out there. By day 2 was when the shit got real, you know, when it was time
Hmm.
to meet King Los and, you know, meet all the contestants and things like that. So, you know, like I said, the first thing we do, we meet King Los. We're sitting there. That's when, you know, Cardi and T.I. and them tell us about, you know, the round that we're going to go through, right? They said it's 30 of
Hmm.
us from across the United States and all of that. They're going to cut us in half. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Get the right
Hmm.
bitches. You're all going to do a cipher. So I'm
Right.
like, time to focus. Hit y'all later. You know what I'm saying? So
Instantly go into bars mode.
instantly go into mode. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
because they put us, it's crazy because they put us in groups, right? I didn't know how this shit was gonna go down, right? So in my mind, like I said, boom, I watch a lot of reality shows. What the fuck they be doing on American Idol when you're on there in a group? Sometimes they will eliminate your whole fucking group when you suck, right? In my mind, I'm like, it's a plot twist. They gonna eliminate everybody if we don't do good. Like,
Right.
in my mind, I'm just like, we got to be prepared. We have to be on cue. We have to help each other. We have to be a solid team type shit.
Yeah.
You know, me and my instincts kick in. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We have Ariane. He's new. He's a new artist. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm, just trying to kind of help everybody out with like little things. And I ain't gonna say everybody, but I am going to say that I wanted to feel like we had our shit together. You get what I'm saying? I wanted us to feel like a group because I didn't know the type of ripple effect anything would have on, you know what I'm saying, us in general.
You wanted to make sure your unit was tight. That all y'all was
you get what I'm
at
saying? Because
least
it could be a ripple
got off
effect.
a little bit.
Exactly.
Right. You didn't want one person to kill the whole group and they like, fuck everybody. Yeah.
You feel
Okay.
me? You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure we had our shit together. So we was rehearsing together. We was bouncing flows off of each other. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. We literally worked strategically, like, together.
Mm-hmm.
Then, boom, it was time to do the shits. You know what I'm saying? So I just remember getting dressed, and I remember walking on set, and I remember looking at the set, and I remember the feeling I had of seeing this dope ass set built, knowing it costs money. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like,
yeah,
this shit is real. This shit is the moment. Now I'm about to be in front of the real judges. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Now I'm in front of the real deal people. You know what I'm saying? And I was nervous for a second, but I told myself, like, bitch, knock that shit off.
Let them nerves go. You know, we out of here.
You know, and I had to get back into that same mind frame again. You are not being judged. You are putting on a show. That's what I told my fucking self again.
And you did.
So then it was time. You know what I'm saying? And I did. You know what I'm saying? We was in a line. Boom.
Yep.
You know? And like I said, I am a very assertive, aggressive female rapper, you know? And I know I even help, you know, artists with, like I said, with artist development. You know what I'm saying? I help them with stage presence. I know what people want to see when they're looking at an artist. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I went out there, boom, boom, and they face with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they face with it. Like, you're going to see me. You're going to see my emotion. You're going to see what I mean. Like, you're going to see it. Like, you know?
Yeah, everything.
I did that. I felt cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I did what I did, and I felt 100% great about it. Like, there is not a doubt in my mind where I did not feel like I didn't kill that shit, and I'm just being 100. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. So after everything was done, after everybody did their shit, boom, you know what I'm saying? I think it was, what was it? I think our group had to come back like the next day or some shit. Everything's not done how, you know, TV looks. But when we came back, child. No, before we even came back, like, I remember talking to, like, everybody, right? Because at this time, everybody has done their shit. So at this time, everybody's talking. You know, those who fucked up know they fucked up. Those who did great know they did great. You know what I'm saying? Those who fucked up, like, man, I fucked up. I'm going to get sent home. Like, you know, like, right? Because in my mind, I watch a lot of reality TV. I'm going to bring it up again. In my mind, I'm like, you fuck up, you're done. That's how they do it.
It's over.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's over. So that's where my mind was. So immediately, I text in Sasha, you know, they were in the same group. And I remember them saying that they fucked up. And I remember them like, dude, it's over for us. And I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I got a strong connection with those two while I was out there. So when they told me that they fucked up, I started crying. I started genuinely crying because I'm like, damn, y'all about to go home. That's how I felt. Like, I wanted, like, not even to be funny. Like, I literally started crying because I'm like, damn, I got so cool with them. And now I'm just about to be out here solo dolo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I get connections with people easily. Whatever.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. Soft ass.
Long story short, you know, that's how confident I was in myself. Where I'm like, shit, y'all fuck up, y'all going home. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't fuck up. Like, that's how I felt.
Right.
Then my ass get out there and then boom. Kaylee.
They say your name.
AJ. I'm thinking like, oh, okay. I'm like, they called me first because a bitch finna go forward.
He was ready to take a step, G. He had already
Not at
started going.
all. Not at all, bitch. Sorry, excuse me. But not at all. But, no. They told me that I was literally shaking. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I was literally sitting there shaking because I really didn't know what they were going to say. But just being in that moment, I'm like, this shit is real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are they going to say? And then they just told me I was not going, and I was shocked. I remember having my head down. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I promise you. I still remember this shit like it was yesterday. I remember my head being down. And I remember when they said I wasn't coming. And then I remember I was like, bitch, put your head up. That's what I said to myself. I said, bitch, put your head up. And I put my head up. And I'm like, hold your head up high. You know what I'm saying? Because you did everything that you could have possibly done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I had to tell myself. Like, I told myself, like, bitch, you did everything you could have possibly done, you know? You went out there and you gave that 100%. Put your head up. You get what I'm saying? Fix your crown.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing
You know
to be
what I
mad
mean?
about. Yeah.
Because
Facts.
I did everything I could do.
So
and
when
can't let... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You can't. No, that's you about to say something. I know it. You can't let...
You know, I just couldn't let, you know, the things that other people say and how they feel about how I did affect what I know I did and how I felt about myself, because I know I did great in that moment. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I couldn't let that affect me. It was a competition. They seen more potential than others, but I had to understand that it is what it is, but I couldn't let that take away from what I know I did out there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So with that being said, listen, I don't know if they seen more potential in others or if it was something else, because from what I saw, I knew damn well you wasn't going home. And the fact of the matter is this is what was hard for me when I was watching it. Like, I already knew that you had went home, right? Because, you know, it's us. I already knew you went home.
Right.
So I didn't know how you went home. So when I watched it, I'm like, all right, I know she's going to get eliminated this episode. Let me see what she did and, you know, see if I got to get on her ass. Like, let me really break it down and see, like, yo, you should have did this. I watched it and I'm like, man, hell no. You know, like, instantly, I'm like, hell no. And the fact of the matter is, I could see it in your face when they said it.
Yes.
I knew something wasn't right because when they said it, and you told me stories and all that, but when they said it, I could see, like, it came over you, like you couldn't control it. Like, it was like, what the fuck?
Like, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I was fucking shocked. I was like, what?
That was some real
like,
feelings coming out of there.
Yeah. It was, I was salty.
Yeah, I feel you.
You gotta go back to the walking terminology. I was salty.
You was salty, a little salty, but
I was salty, you know what I mean? But like I said, I was genuinely fucked up over it, probably for like a few hours after that. Because it had me questioning myself, right? It had me thinking like, well, what did I do? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what did I do? Like, should I not have said that joke? Like, right? Like, I'm like,
you trying to think about,
I'm like,
what did you do that really?
I'm analyzing everything.
Yeah.
You know, I was analyzing everything. Like, was I too aggressive? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, should I not have said the P word? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I just analyzed everything about myself, and I started to pick at myself, and then I stopped that shit ASAP. I'm like, bitch, no. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, literally, I'm like, bitch, no. I had to stop it. It was something that lasted for probably, like I said, a few hours after, and I had to let that go because I'm like, I remember that feeling I had after I got done performing, and that feeling was like validation for my fucking self, where I know I did that shit, and I seen the looks that they had on their faces when I did that shit, although they probably didn't interpret that in like the actual you know what I mean, the actual cuts. But I remember
Mm-hmm.
their faces and every little thing they did that probably didn't make the show cut that
Right.
gave me validation. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That I killed that shit, you know? So
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I mean, we all know who won, right?
yeah.
We all know D Smoke won, but I'm gonna tell you this.
Shout out to
For
D Smoke,
me,
man.
I know no
He was
D
crazy.
Smoke was called. I was
He
there
was
in LA
crazy.
doing some Netflix behind the scenes stuff when he performed, and I was like, yo, dude is crazy. But I'm gonna tell you
He was
this:
crazy.
if you had a went past that round, got to the music video round, got to the battle round, I know you had some smoke for these niggas. Hands down. Like, I'm not gonna say the outcome would have been different, but I'm saying for me, I know you had smoke for them and you would have went crazy. It would have been, I'm telling you, I'm keeping 100
It
with
would have been. It would have been
everybody.
something.
It would have been
Yeah.
down to Kaylee and D Smoke, and I'm telling you that
Oh
because y'all didn't
God.
even get to see half of what she could do. Y'all didn't get to see.
Nothing.
Y'all would have saw that Milwaukee dog come out if she had gotten that battle round.
Telling
It would have
you.
been over.
Telling you, I would have had to though.
I
That's
know
what I'm
you would have
saying.
ate.
It's so crazy because it's just like it's one of those things where I'm like, damn, I wish I could have got to that point. But you know what? What I will say though is everything happens for a reason. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not mad at it. You know, I'm not bitter about it because I still look at it as a blessing and a great opportunity that not a lot of people are ever going to get the chance to get. You get what I'm saying? So it was good for me to see, and it was good for my city to see. And because of that, I've gained so much love and so many fans who genuinely was just like, why the fuck did they cut you? And I'm following your journey because you're dope as shit. And I have to see what else you're going to do because they should not have cut you. I have so many people saying that to me. So many inboxes, so much love.
Let's talk about that because like we said at the beginning of this, I knew when you told me you got on that show, I knew as soon as you would have been seen, you would have been on. Like, it would have been there. And I watched, like, after your episode aired, I went and I looked at it. I said, let me look at her followers. Let me see what she at.
Yeah.
Like 2,400. I'm saying I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I look at it the next day, like 4,500. I look at it the next day, like 6,000 something. I'm like, oh, she cracking. I look at it today, she's sitting at 14K. Yo, listen, it took me. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I worked my ass off and fought for my 10K followers, 12K followers for like 6 months. Yo ass leaked my shit in 4 days. Leaked my shit. But it's all good. It's all love. I was so happy just watching it. I'm like, let me just see this organically happen. And it happened, like, literally happened right in front of my eyes.
Yes,
And the Fire Gang was born. The Fire Gang was born on what? Dude had a poll.
I just gave them their name. They
I
just
see
got
that.
their name officially.
I see it. So tell me about the love that's coming down the pipeline, man. Because it's beautiful. I'm seeing it. It's beautiful to see it be organic. You know what I mean?
It's so organic. It's so beautiful. I am not even tripping. Like, I'm just like, y'all. I keep telling people, I'm like, don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody had to get cut. I was happy to have bowed out gracefully. You feel me?
You did.
I was happy to have bowed out on a high note. That's what I kept telling myself. Like, that you bowed out on a high note, okay? Like, you know, so that's cool. But all the love and support that I've been getting has been phenomenal. Like, people literally in my inbox, like, I don't understand why you got cut, but I had to follow you because you are amazing. So many women and men from my city have been hitting me up. Like, I am so proud of you. I am so happy to see someone represent Milwaukee, Wisconsin so well. And that, for me, was fucking amazing because I'm like, I'm so happy. Like, I'm proud of myself. But what makes me even more proud is that my city is proud. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have a lot of shit here to be proud of. You get what I'm saying? We don't. You know what I mean? So to see that I was damn near like a hero for the people in my city and in my community, that meant everything to me. I'm like, I'm glad y'all are so proud. I'm glad I give y'all hope. You know how many people hit me up and say, man, you give me hope. You give me motivation to continue, to keep going. I'm so
That's what the
happy
city
that you
need.
put the city on. They're saying I put the city on. I'm like, okay, y'all. I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. That's real though. Like we
I'm
need
like,
that.
okay.
We
Yeah, and
need
it's
that.
crazy because you know what they literally told me? Someone literally told me, and I can't remember who it was, and I'm not even going to bullshit you. Somebody told me they ain't checking for Milwaukee. That's what they said.
That's
They
real. That
said.
I mean, you know, I
They
don't
said
know
it.
who said it, but I'm
It's
telling you, that's real.
but it is. We
And I
said it
gotta
too, didn't
be,
we? We said
I
that
gotta
those
be
we don't come
honest.
here or bypass around here, you know?
I
And when
gotta
they
be
said that, I'm
honest.
just like, damn.
I gotta be honest. When I was watching it, I'm telling you, and I watched it all the way to the end. I honestly, I don't know if it was just because I feel like it had to be like she's not in that market. That's the only thing that I could think of. She's not because you
Right.
came
Because I
you
wasn't
came
where the
through
judges was from.
Chicago, but you're not
Hmm.
from Chicago. See, if you look at it,
Exactly.
all the contestants was from that ended
Those
was from one
cities.
of those
Yep.
major markets, except for Chicago because all the Chicago people kind of messed themselves up. But they could have went
Yeah.
far, but they messed themselves up, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
I think at the end
Yeah.
it would have been one from each major market. I think
Market.
that's probably
Yep.
what they were going for, but the
The
Chicago
politics behind
passing
it, probably. Yep.
the
Hmm.
politics, the
The
politics.
politics behind it. Yep.
You know,
And it's crazy
so
because I was thinking about that too. But hey, it is what it is.
it is what it is. We ain't looking
It
back
is what it
because
is.
right now
We ain't looking back. It's all forward. It's
you
all
conquered
ahead.
what you
I
came to
mean,
do. You know what I
yes, I
mean? Like
did, and
you took yourself
I
to
can't be
another
mad at
level.
that. It's so crazy because I'm like, I can't be mad at the growth. I can't be
Hmm.
mad that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was able to accomplish something. I never dreamed that I would get that opportunity to be in front of these people that I was in front of.
Yeah,
Like, you feel me? Like,
I
these
feel
are
you.
all top fucking people in the game right now, and I got the opportunity to show myself in front of them. You know what I mean? That's
Hmm.
dope. You know, I
Facts.
listen to these people on the fucking radio all the time. You know what I'm saying? I grew up
Facts.
listening to T.I. He was
Hmm.
my baby daddy back in the day, because
Yeah.
every girl loved T.I. back in the day. What is he saying? That was my baby daddy.
Hilarious. Hilarious. So,
Period. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, so you always with the women empowerment and all that good stuff.
Hmm.
What do you have to say to, you know, some women out there that's like looking up to you now? Because I mean, honestly, if we gonna be keep it all the way 100, you got some kids, some upcoming artists,
Yeah.
you know, that are now going to be, you know, following your journey and keeping up with you.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
what do you have to say to them? You know what I mean?
What I have to say is like exactly like what life is. It's just like you're gonna have struggles because no one lives a perfect life. You're gonna come across some things like that make you want to give up. You're gonna have the devil literally trying to pull you down. But if you love and have a passion for something, continue to do it, find ways, and just never give up on your dream. Because there has been times that I wanted to give up. I cried about it, I prayed about it, and I continued to do it. And because of that, the blessings gonna roll in. You gotta keep fighting. You gotta keep fighting through it. Don't
Yes,
give up.
sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. So tell me what you got coming up. Tell the people what you got coming up because you got a lot of people that need to keep up with you now. They
Okay,
need, you know, you
Bill,
got to keep feeding the beast. You got to
you know
keep
what I'm
feeding the
saying? I
beast.
love y'all. I gotta keep seeing the beast world, period. So
Yeah.
your girl got her new single Baptized dropping soon. You know, I done dropped some freestyles, you know what I'm saying? Just so you know what I'm saying, sorry for the wait. I feel like Wayne, sorry for the wait, you know. But your girl got her first single, you know what I'm saying, officially since I've been off the
Mhm.
show, called
Mhm.
Baptized, dropping November 8th. It will be available digitally everywhere, as well as
Hey,
the official music video for that thing. You know what I mean?
talk to them.
Then, you know, your girl got the whole EP dropping soon with another cut, you know, shot by my bro, Chant Robinson, titled How
Hey,
Many, that's
talk
going to
to
be
them.
coming
Talk
out
to
following
them.
that. Y'all get ready for that video as well, yeah, know. But, you
That
know,
one
I got
nice
some things
too.
in the works. I got some things in the
Definitely.
works, you know. And if our people are
Definitely.
looking to book me for any upcoming shows or any events or things like that, y'all make sure y'all hit a K Crossfire bookings with the S kayleecrossfire@gmail.com. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on social media. It's Kaylee Crossfire all across the board on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So there we go. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to hit y'all with some juiciness, man. Your girl won't let you down, period.
That's what's up. So I know I'm just gonna say this, and then we'll end on this. I know there was a petition, a hashtag going around. What
Oh,
was
my
it?
God. Justice for
J-
Kaylee.
Justice for Kaylee. So, do you see yourself with the justice for Kaylee? Do you see yourself coming back on the season 2? Do you think they'll bring you back? Would you want to go
Wow, it's
back?
so crazy because literally that would be so phenomenal if I went back. And I mean, yeah, if they brought me back, I couldn't do shit but go hard. So I mean, we gonna see. I mean, justice for Kaylee is real. They was really out here politicking like.
All right, let's
I
get
mean,
that hashtag popping again.
just know if they brought me back, justice will be served.
Problems. It's
Period.
problems they bring you back. It's problems. Well, Kaylee, thank you so much for taking this time out. We've been talking for a minute. I know we're supposed to do like 30, 45 minutes, but we get on, we go. So thank
Oh
you for
yeah, you
talking
know we
to. I
going.
hope, yeah, for sure. I hope a lot of your new fans stay keeping up with you. And I know if they listen to this
Yes,
podcast, they really get an insight of what you're about, you know what I mean? And
yes,
who you really
yes.
are and how generous you are and want to bring empowerment to women and just all that good stuff. It's more than the music with you, and I know that. And now everybody gets to experience that and know that about you as well, and that just is a beautiful thing that makes my heart shake and jump with
Yes.
joy.
Oh, well, thank you, bro. I love you. I appreciate you. And thank you for having me on this awesome, amazing podcast to tell my story, because I have to tell my story now,
Hey, absolutely. We're gonna have to get the next one. We're gonna have to get the next one on video. But I know it's gonna be a climb
Period.
from here.
Yes.
It's only gonna be a climb going up.
Yes, we climbing. We are shooting for the stars and all of that because you know what? They can't take away what is meant for you. You feel me?
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Kaylee.
Yes. Thank you, bro.
So that wasn't so bad. The app actually worked. I really thought that the app was going to lose the interview. I had no idea what was going to happen. But done is better than perfect. It's done. I'll figure out a better way to record, maybe with a little better quality next time. But you got the information you needed, and it is done. Thank you, Kaylee, for coming on the show. I really hope she drops some information for y'all and some inspiration for y'all that y'all can use and really take yourself to the next level, because that's really what this podcast is about. Like, I do a lot of film stuff, and obviously I'm going to talk about film stuff, but it's not a strict film podcast. This is kind of an open conversation, an upgraded conversation, if you will, just of things you can use to get yourself going. You know what I mean? Like, we all are not perfect. We all are not where we're going to end up, but we are all moving towards that next level. And every guest that I bring on is going to be somebody that's moving towards that next level, and somebody that can hit you with some game and some jewels and some gems that can move you on to that next level. So I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to share this podcast. I need y'all to reshare when I post on Instagram. I need y'all to reshare when I post on Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. I need y'all to send out more emails when I send out email blasts, text messages. I really need y'all to comment and share and like and turn on those notifications in YouTube. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because the engagement is what takes this to the next level. The engagement is what will allow me to continue to grow and continue to put this out and continue to get different and more intriguing guests on as we go. You know, people see it, they like it, they love it, it's sharing, it's getting engaged, and now people want to come on and they want to have a chat with me. Let me know who you want me to reach out to and talk to as well. You know what I mean? So if you got something out of this podcast, please like, comment, subscribe, share. And also, if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, please leave me a 5-star rating. That will help me out greatly. And leave a review. I want to talk to you. And if you leave a review with your Instagram handle in there, I will follow you back and we can chat it up in a DM. You know what I mean? So again, thank you. Signing off, Champ Robinson at Imagination Upgraded. Y'all take it easy. Peace.